Okay, it looks like we have everyone in from the waiting room. Good afternoon and welcome to the first of 6 teachings by the Venerable Lama Lodu Rinpoche. Wonderful to see all of you here. As many of you know, Rinpoche has been in Sikkim until recently working on a stupa in his hometown of Martum. So welcome back, Lama La. It is great to have you back.
Thank you.
This teaching today will be on the 7-line prayer of Guru Rinpoche. And just some housekeeping of how this will work. Rinpoche will give his teaching, and if there is time at the end, we'll have some Q&A. You are welcome to type your questions into the chat, and we will get to them as time permits at the end of the session. So without further ado, I will turn it over to you, Rinpoche. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So Lama Ching, the text, begin to open that. Okay, perfect. So everybody hearing me, but I don't see the picture to appear now. My picture is not on now. Text only, I see.
There's about 37 people here.
Okay. So we start now then?
By all means.
Okay, so I have been again this year and go back to Sikkim to my lab some job to finishing stupa. So after all, I come back again. So I'm very happy to come back United States, which is more safe for me. The safety is pretty much the same everywhere for this problem, but in case something happened in the United States, has more medical, more helpful, so things that better for me to come back. So I come back, so also I can give up center completely. So that purpose and the reason I come back. So again, as soon as I get here, many of students has requested me give some teaching. So some of teaching they request me. For example, this teaching right today we're doing is that one of our students requested. So long time he's retreat and working in a retreat land. So he was kind of demanding to make this teaching to give the public, and he really want to have this. So that is so request, but there's some teaching, other student, different student have requested. Last teaching tonight, decided to make this teaching to give. So there is some 6 teaching together. So today is a teaching on the Guru Rinpoche's 7-line prayer, especially 19th century great scholar who is a very accomplished teacher, realized teacher. He's a disciple of the Khenpo Rinpoche and Jamgyal Kongtrul Rinpoche's and Batu Rinpoche's. So I see he's kind of 19th century well-known scholar and accomplished yogi practitioner. So he kind of composed this commentary. So that's based on that I'm teaching today. So we try to go through teaching and practice together. So I plan to make one day teaching, one day practice, but that doesn't fit there some reason. So we have today will have some explanation and meditation together. Basically, this teaching is kind of based on the Guru Rinpoche's 7-line prayer. Most people have very much familiar about the teaching Guru Rinpoche's life story and Guru Rinpoche practice. Many people has among the Kagyu and Nyingmas very popular this prayer, this practice. So most people even have teachings haven't been exposed teachings. So anyway, that request come, so I have to be present in this teaching today. I have to reveal a little bit about the Guru Rinpoche, the Padmasambhava. Guru Rinpoche, there's according to Lord Buddha Shakyamuni, in the sutra that he says that Guru Rinpoche was kind of pretty much saying incarnation or emanation of Guru Lord Buddha Shakyamuni himself. And that is also, it is when Buddhas pass nirvana, many arhat, sanghas, human, God, many spirit has together big loss. They seen Buddha was passing away, so they request Buddha to not to passing away, because there is no load, no refuge for them. That in if Buddha's passed away, so at the time Buddha answering their question, Buddha says that he quoted. Buddha says in purposely, so these he says in the sutra that sayings, up to my paranirvana, greater than myself, there's some being will be appear. His name is Pemajune, and he will be much better than even the Buddha his life, because Buddha's lifetime, his tantric was not so much here teach publicly, and so that is not too much familiarity of the tantric teachings, which is very effective, short and quick enlightenment. So Buddha was not going that deep because of that. People are practicing, but not enough mature their mind to understanding that. So he thinks that this teaching will be make mistake for them. It is too profound and too hard to be understanding. You have merit and purification already enough. The two teaching will be misleading. So Buddha was not teaching this that time, his lifetime. So up to the 12th year, his paranirvana, there is Padmasambhava called name. He will come. He will teach this profound tantric teaching and well established in the world, and many get great being have benefiting from it. So therefore, you don't have to be upset or feel that you lost me, because you will, within the 12th year, there's greater being will come to lead you, guide you. So that is a Buddha have consulting his disciple. So this, according to this purpose, the Buddha keeps saying that Buddha was saying that he was somewhat, he come back as Padmasambhava, and even more profound teaching we guide, lead other sentient being. So that was he has presented at the time. So that also make the Padmasambhava is emanation of Guru Rinpoche. And no other, Padmasambhava is an emanation of the Lord Buddha Shakyamuni himself, not other than Buddha Shakyamuni. So this can see there is no difference. The Guru Rinpoche and the Padmasambhava is Lord Buddha and the Lord Buddha Shakyamuni and Padmasambhava is kind of similar, same person in different form comings. But that is, again, doesn't fit into all the different Hinayana, Mahayana tradition will be will be acceptable the way they say. But in some place, Buddha did say in Sept, say, Guru Rinpoche is Buddha, his own incarnations, and something like that is. So that is, you can see that Buddha and Guru Rinpoche is not different. It's the same. So again, there's another place in the treasure, revealed the prophecy says that, so this also that it's kind of saying that there's no father and no mother, not any conditions, and appearing or emerge from the lake, some being from lake. So that means that he have no human father, no human mother, and no come from the womb. He's just to kind of emerge from the lake. So that is also in the treasure that revealed that prophecy. So that means that he is not really as human father, human mother. So he's kind of they call lotus-born guru. Sometimes we use the name that, and he's kind of in the Dhanakosha lake. Later we'll talk about this a little bit when we visualization. So this is kind of his story, and so his father is originally they just Lord Buddha Amitabha is his father, and his mother is the kind of Dhanakosha lake. So that is the kind of with his father and mother. It is not like human being, but it's somewhat. It is kind of superficial. What do you call it? Special. That his father is Amitabha, mother is Dhanakosha lake. So Dhanakosha lake is kind of now we call it in Afghanistan is pretty much that's Odianas. Many people say, many great beings says that Afghanistan is the kind of the Odianas, where is the land of the Dakinis. According to Shangpa history, Dakini Nigumas also from that areas, the Odianas, and then Guru Rinpoche is also that is Dhanakosha lake is supposed to be also in the Odianas, and so he is out of the Dharmakaya, the Amitabhas. Dharmakaya is really, it means completely beyond of the conceptualizations and totally full awakening Buddha, truly Buddha state. And so that is a Dharmakaya, but actually that is the Amitabha Buddha. So the Dharmakaya, the true nature of the everything emptiness. But that emptiness, like the blind, completely, dead. But that emptiness is kind of full awakening and clear light. So Dharmakaya emptiness is the kind of true nature of the state of the Buddha himself. And that characteristic or the manifestation of compassion is bright and shining light. And that is kind of the Amitabha Dharmakaya's manifestations. So that clear light of the compassion radiating to all sentient beings. In the dark age, sentient being has more suffering and pain. Due to his dark age, people have more afflicted mind, negative mind, and more negative involvement or engaging negative. So that it caused a lot of suffering and pain and confusions in miserable sufferings there, and countless sufferings of sentient beings. So that Dharmakaya, the compassion, manifested for the compassion manifested from Dharmakaya toward all sentient beings, and that from Amitabha's Dharmakaya emanating letter C. It's a silver tree, which is a poem of the Guru, Buddha Amitabha, the manifested letter tree from his heart. And that is the kind of condition of the Dhanakosha lake. He is into the Dhanakosha lake. And then the tree is merged into the lake, and eventually that appear to Guru Padmasambhava from the lake to the lotus moon seat. He sat on the Dhanakosha lake with the lotus moon seat. So then he's a mother-like kind of lake, and a father like the Buddha Amitabhas. So he can say Dharmakaya emanated Nimanakaya out of the Sambhakakayas. So that is why the Guru Rinpoche appeared to the world through manifestations. So especially emphasis for that is the dark age has so many difficulties, suffering, problem, lots of evil, and lots of spirit, ghosts, and evil influence the world and bring lots of unfortunate difficulty time like this now. So that time, there is something very intense, profound method, remedy to need for this dark age to eliminate the suffering. So that is a purpose Guru Amitabha's emanated letter 3, which become Guru Rinpoche's, which became the only user that Dharmakaya have motivated for this emphasis for this dark age, who can, no one can able to dispel this suffering and this unfortunate. And so this only the Guru, the Padmasambhava only can be do. So that purpose that Amitabha manifested and Guru Rinpoche appeared, and then he is become lotus-born Guru. So therefore, and then especially in this age, this time, Guru Rinpoche practice is much more effective than any other practice. So, on this reason, that this practice become very important, and that practice is important, but also practitioner have to be ready for. You cannot just on the knife is not sharp. You cut, it doesn't cut through. A knife is very sharp, then cut through. So similar like the practitioner have to be great merit, great purifications, and this will be cause them have great devotion, great compassions. So this individual will have, and these fortunate people can have the opportunity to practice possibility and dispel all kinds of difficulties, dark age, what we have now. So therefore, good this practice become quite important. So it is it's important for us to have encourage other people to do so. This practice can be helpful for. So and this somebody requested me, and I also think that is not bad to comment this practice, and then we're going to some practicing and commentary together. So now, so that is the kind of background of this practice, Guru Rinpoche's. Of course, that all the practice have beginning. We are taking refuge, generating Bodhicitta is very important. Basic, we are laying foundation for our practice become good creations, good to resolve. So first we are start this prayer, and we repeat together. I hope I cannot hear you, but you can practice with me. So I cannot see my picture also, Lama Chui, I'm telling you. So I don't know people seeing picture as well. Even I don't know how important it. If you can hear me, that will be good enough. But if you want to see, Lama Chui have to adjust the icon. I don't see my picture here, but I don't see the audience at all. But used to I see my picture, but this case I didn't see the picture. Anyway, I'll start to this refuge prayer, generating Bodhicitta. First line, Sanji Chudan Sogi Chunala Chancho Padudani Kyapsu Chi. These two lines, the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly of Sangha. I go for refuge from now to until reaching enlightenment. That is the two line is taking refuge, and two line is generating Bodhicitta. So generosity, etc., meaning 6 parameters, all these all merit may I dedicate to attain all sentient being attain enlightenment. So that's the Bodhicitta. So dedicating this practice may free all sentient beings suffering to finally achieve the total enlightenment forever freedoms. So that is the kind of the whole paragraph giving you, refuge and bodhicitta. So we repeating together. So I think Lama Ching, you are there. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
I didn't see the pictures, one thing, and you can hear me?
Very well, and we can all see you as well.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. I don't see that. And so we can, if you lead English, that's fine. Or I need Tibetan, what your choice now?
I can read English if you'd like, Rinpoche, no problem.
Go ahead, repeat the English 3 times, the refuge in bodhicittas.
Okay. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until awakening. By the merit of practicing generosity and the other paramitas, may I accomplish Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until awakening. By the merit of practicing generosity and the other paramitas, may I accomplish Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until awakening. By the merit of practicing generosity and the other paramitas, may I accomplish Buddhahood for the sake of all beings.
So, okay, I am not going to detail explaining this one because we repeat all the time. And so that is the first part of this practice, laying foundation of the taking refuge in bodhicittas. So next one is the second point. This says visualizing Guru Rinpoche in front of us. So, so this case in C, saying is kind of so it's actually is symbolizing is kind of completely total emptiness, naked mind. That is called So that is kind of state of the emptiness in front of me in the space. But as I am, ordinary as I am, there is nothing visualizing myself is special. I am normal as who I am. So in front of me in the sky, and there is a kind of imagining the stainless Udiyanas, the lake of the Dhanankoshas. So that is kind of lake where we visualizing in front of us is Udiyanas in front, in space, and there's Dhanakosha lake. Yeah, so lake is kind of very infinite, clean, clear, and so around is lots of beautiful decorated flower and so on. So kind of more like a very beautiful environment that we visualizing. But myself in the ordinary beings as I am. Things up in la getting tree concept, but this in the Dhanakosha, stainless Udiyana Dhanakosha lake is very profound. The filled with the water of the 8 different kind of profound, different characteristic, 8 different kind of characteristics. There's lots of counting the 8 different kind, tan, sil, yang, jump, so etc. There are so many water quality. They describe the 7 different things. It's filled of that water in that Dhanakosha lake. It is not ordinary water there. Then it's usu, rinche, pedong, dabgit things. So on such beautiful clear lake, there is center of that has the precious lotus trunk, and which is appeared full blooming 8 petals. And so on that 8 petals, condense all the refuge. The Guru Padmasambhava form Bhaja Dara Guru Ujjain Pema, Ujjain Dorji Chang. So the kind of Dorji Chang, which is the essence of the all Buddha, the Ujjain, Guru Padmasambhava, who are the condense all the refuge, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Idam, protector, all the great beings, divine being, into one form as Guru Bhaja. So he is a kind of 80 and 30 measure and manner mark, kind of glowing from him. And that is his way of experiencing transparent body, yet very clear and detailed, very bright and shining. All the enlightened 80 and 32 measure manner mark. And that is what he look in this lotus. And then he embraced the victorious consort, Tsogel. Tsogel is the Tibetan consort. Ishi Tsogel was the kind of embracing by the Guru Padmasambhava. So you can see the picture. There's already Lama Ching giving that picture there. So exactly same. We can bring up image our mind. And then his right hand holding his left hand holding the Bhaja, and then right hand holding the Bhaja, left hand holding the skull cup with the inside the skull cup has longevity vase holdings. He wearing the precious gem and jewel and bone ornament, beautifying around him. He said, but that is how you can look like him to visualize. So go back to read the English from beginning, Lama Ching, and then we go next.
Okay.
Slowly they have to think of the visualization.
Okay. I am
in ordinary form
before me in the sky appears
Odhyayana
and the immaculate Danakosa
lake, deep and full of water with eight kinds of purity.
In its center,
dual and one a jewel. Oh, go ahead.
On a jeweled lotus blossom, its petals open wide. All sources of refuge combined. Origin, Dorje, Cham. Ablaze in splendor with the major and minor marks of perfection, and embracing the consort Yeshe Tsogel. You hold a Vajra in your right hand, a skull cup containing a vase in your left. Beautiful in all your silk, jewel, and bone ornaments.
So you can try to silently bring your mind that visualization now. Okay, so actually we have to go more farther, I think. So yeah. Okay, Lama Ching. That is in the expanse of the blue, right?
Yes. In an expanse
of blue,
white, yellow, red, and green light, you preside resplendent, radiating great bliss. All around you, gurus, devas, and dakinis gather like clouds. Pour down your blessing in a rain of compassion. Watch over and care for me.
Essence of all
Buddhas in your immortal wisdom
body,
now and always, I bow to you with passionate longing and devotion. My
body,
these possessions, and all my
all
merit, past, present,
and
future, I visualize as Samantabhadra's offering clouds and present them to you.
Okay, I think we go a little farther. So first we have to go down a little bit. We go more behind. So we have to, visualization is stop right there. So we try to make silently visualizing what we're saying that. And then up to the visualization, Guru Rinpoche, that in front of the sky you have visualized as we described it in the text, and also have a little bit comment there. So these as very make clear visualization. Up to visualization become clear. Then all we do the next one is like, see above you can move a little bit, see what we left behind. This is there we left. No, this is we go behind. We have to go down. Little more down. Okay, hold on. So little that case we go a little farther. Now this visualization go down, a little bit more down. And we stop. Okay, more. Okay, so that's part we supposed to visualize this all the meaning, but in saying there, you, in front of us, we're visualizing Guru Rinpoche vivid and clear. They are truly right there with about in front of you in the sky. Have to visualize enough in the mind. You have to feel that is visualization enough that you have bring in your mind. Then you're going to prayer, this kind of devotional prayer, I think. So this kind of the blazing, the splendor of great bliss, immensity of the 5 colors, light, and then the crowd like clouds, like oceans, around the retinue, crowd like cloud of the 3 root, like lamas, all the great lineage holder lamas, all the deity siddhams, all the dharma protectors, that is 3 road. And this 3 road, lama, yidam, protector, retinue by him is like ocean, like a cloud, like crowd, like cloud, like oceans. So he's look at me with the blessings, compassion, pour like rain to me while he looking to me. He is the kind of embodiment of the wisdom of all the Buddhas, essence of all Buddhas, the deathless wisdom bodies. Then that is the kind of devotional prayer, with expression of a devotion by saying this and bringing your mind. The next one is like the kind of you doing the 7 branches prayer from now on. So this kind of saying, first time I bow to you with the devotion, forceful and strike my devotions. So that is the kind you make this body as numerous as the dust of the field. This body and all sentient beings, physically they are so devotee and doing prostration to the Guru Rinpoches. And myself and all sentient beings, myself also, many of them emanate myself, then make the prostration to all the Guru Padmasambhavas by all these beings. And then next one is like the offerings. So 7 branches, like the second branch says, my body enjoyment, and 3-time accumulation merit. Past, I did it. In the future, I'm going to do it. Present, what I have done. So all these merit, virtues merit, and also my body and enjoyments. And I offer you, imagining a crowd like Samanthabhara's offerings. So the Samanthabhara is one of the Bodhisattvas. When he manifested his offering, it is incredible. Ordinary people cannot imagine how perfect, how numberless. It's so precious, and everything's incredible. When we cannot able to imagine, because our mind cannot that pure enough. So he makes an incredible offering like that. So this is we cannot make that offering, but example how he make that offering. So crowd like offering, like Samanthabhara offering. I offer this with my visualizing. I offer you everything that I can imagine. All the things that good things, precious things, so rare things, I offer to everything that I can't. That is the kind of offering part. And the second branch is prayer. And the third branch is prayer is that you compass from beginningless time. I accumulated sins, downfall, without exception, through speech, mind, body, with anger, desire, stupidity, and other afflictions. So through this speech, mind, body, I have done since beginningless time to until now. Anything that I not know how much I did it is, but your omniscience knows that on my negative, what I have done, I compass repentance from my depth of the heart. And so what I did in the past, I compass to you in front, the omniscient one, powerful one, and purify me and free me in this. I promise not to do again this negative impurity from now on to until getting enlightenment. And that is the kind of thought, 7 branches prayer. And then fourth one, Seji Gyawa Kingi and Tinkis, and go more, one line more. Seji Gyawa Kingi and Chabda Chibugam to Namtharlas. Tongue Salvi Dido Malusha, Seji Gyawa Kingi and Tinki. Chabda Chibugam to Namtharlas. So again, one more. So I see. So there is a 7 branches prayer is, this is normally from here, we go to the rejoicings. And here say, Seji Gyawa Kingi and Denkis, the Buddha and the Buddha's son, like Bodhisattva, all their quality and their history. So I'm going to move around more. Okay, so with all the heart, rejoice at your liberating life stories. So that means about past Buddha and Bodhisattva activity or rejoicings. So from the depth of my heart, I am rejoicing, and I supplicate with my devotions. So that is the kind of fourth of the 7 branches prayers. And then the next one is the besieging, the like rainfall. I besieging to request you to profound dharma to teach, presenting to the world. I beseech you. That is that is the 6 branches prayer, which means that you requesting the teaching to all beings, because due to not having teachings, we ignore on dharma, then we make mistake. So due to dispel the ignorance, only the way wisdom you gain is the hearing the dharma teachings, So this reason, for benefit of all sentient beings, don't be silent. I would request and beseech you to teach Dharma, profound Dharma teaching, church and peppers, and so meaning the kind of fall like the great rain, the profound Dharmas. I beseech you this, I request you. So that is the kind of 6 branches prayers. And 7 branches prayers, the Rajin Gewang Kingdom, Dokam Justice, Chisi Neki Par, Gomboki Kingdom, the Kabja, and more. So that's a dedication prayer, say, that whatever myself and other, any virtues essence I have gathered, and this all, so dedicate these to all sentient beings, liberate from the sufferings. Kachap doa tembe gentleness I dedicate in order to really benefit limitless all sentient beings. As that past Buddha you have dedicated, and future Buddha will dedicate, and present Buddha will dedicate. Similar like that, my dedication be benefiting all sentient beings. And these benefit until the existence of the ocean of sufferings of sentient beings. Any virtue in the world we dedicate to all beings to liberate from the suffering. So this is kind of make all 7 branches prayers. So we can read this one again, the English again, so then maybe meditate a little bit with this idea. Oh, okay. I think Lama Ching, where you are now.
So back to the beginning of the 7 branch prayer?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you like me to start at now and always?
I think so. Where is the beginning of the 7 branches prayer?
Okay. Now and always, I bow to you with passionate longing and devotion.
But I'm not there though. My text is completely away from me.
Do you see the video, Rinpoche?
I see the video, but text is not in my presence. A little bit behind. Go side, you bring in front of me. Text kind of a little bit going behind me. Okay, you put yes, a little more here. It is not with me now.
Let's see.
I don't know everybody's seeing that or not. You communicate with them?
I see what's on my screen, and I'm sharing
the
screen.
text. I can see the text.
Okay, so then my problem, I think so. I can move. I think so. I moved the screen so that make the kind of didn't come. So I think you all getting 10 things, but I lost. I'm not lost, but move into sight so I can see part and not see everything.
Rinpoche, maybe if you tap on the screen and maybe switch it through different, click on a box on the screen to try and get that larger.
Is it large enough? Oh, I see. Came back. Now I see. I can move now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay. So, okay. Now, now and always. Yes, I can read now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Better actually. Yes.
Good. Now and always, I bow to you
with
passionate
longing
and devotion. My body's possessions and all my merit, past, present, and future, I visualize as Samantabhadra's offering cloud and present them to you.
Yes.
My harmful actions and downfalls committed through beginningless time, I confess without exception. You alone have completely mastered the precious quality
of the Bodhisattva.
All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And with all my heart, I rejoice at your liberating life story. With total trust, I pray to you and implore you, shower down a great rain of Dharma, profound and vast, gathering all the actual merit of myself and others, for as long as these infinite realms of living beings remain, I shall follow your example, Lord, and dedicate it all to guiding beings as limitless as space.
You are okay. So that is dedicate the 7 branches prayer. We did it. Next is the next one, I think. So that was the 7 branches prayer we just finished now. So now next one, devotional supplication is supplicating with the devotionally. Jamne Gundi Kensit Terchimbo, Dingin in Mipham Rinpoche. So it's kind of way we pray. So it's saying in your great treasure, in your mercy and compassion, condense of all the refuge, your precious and excellent refuge is the dark age and the evil time. So we are from the depth of our heart, who we are the tortured by the dark age, unfortunate, hurting us very terribly. So we are from this suffering pain, we expression word for you, and please, we supplicate you that look at your compassion with compassion to your son who supplicating from the heart. Gong belong ne tuji zel chung las. So please manifest it your compassion from the to depth of your wisdoms. So bless. So it means the I am the one devotee person. Bless my heart and show the quickly mark and sign that you bestow the city of ordinary and extraordinary bestow on me. So this is the kind of you are from your heart devotional prayer to him, saying that is who are I am the devotee and pray to you, and you are the one only who can do this. No one can. So bestow every blessing you have. Is this time, this the difficult time, for to remove, to dispel this all the dark age, unfortunate and misfortunate. So this is the kind of we are up to pray to him again. So beginning, Lama Ching, can you read again as before? Where was begin? From there, I think.
You are all my sources of refuge in one, a great treasure of wisdom and love. Our precious, our greatest protection in this dark age, the dregs of time. Tormented and drained
by the five
kinds of degenerations, when I call on you in desperate yearning, look upon your child with all the love of your wisdom mind. Let the power of your compassion burst out from your vast expanse of realization.
Okay, so that is the continually.
And flood
follow my
my devoted heart
heart
with your
with your
blessing.
blessings.
Quickly
show me
the signs
sign
and
the
marks
of
of attainment, and grant me cities ordinary
and
and
supreme.
supreme.
So, okay, so that is the kind of, up to all of this prayer is the kind of very popular what we're going to do. That's the 100,000 normally, Nyingma tradition, Guru Yoga, they have to do this 100,000 7-line prayer. This is the, this prayer, this prayer is very popular. Any sadhana in the Nyingma tradition do this sadhana is invocation of Guru Rinpoche. They use this one. But this also, this very way this 7-line prayer is kind of appeared in the world as this kind of invocation of Guru Rinpoche. It is historically, this is we in India some long times ago, there is lots of debate from non-Buddhists came to Buddhists. At that time, non-Buddhism become quite very powerful, very intellectual, very well educated. As they have some kind of sense of the practice powerful as non-Buddhism. And so they are debating with the Buddhism. The Buddhism was almost losing in the debate. And at the time, India, the king will let the debate time to time, Buddhist and non-Buddhist religion, among religion, they let the debate, and the king himself will witness. And then whoever lose, then he'll be take out or let them go out from his country. They don't. Whoever lose, that person, that religion have to leave from that country, cannot practice in that country. So India was kind of that kind of ruling by the kings. And so at that time we debate Buddhists and the non-Buddhists. And Buddhists is very difficult because the non-Buddhists become very smart enough to day by day defeating Buddhists and their winnings. So their scholar was very worried about loss. That doesn't make difference. But if lost, the true Dharma will be missing this in country. So will be lost the Buddhist teachings. And that was their kind of scare. So they have to be win this the debate. So that time they have been prayer, normally every day they debate, they lost. Then so almost they lost. And that they want to pray to Buddha, to 10 direction Buddha to pray. See, that is Buddha Dharma have the truth and should be now win this and bring the blessing and give if defeat this non-Buddhism. And there is no truth, then there's nothing we can say. Whoever truth, more benefit sentient being, more helpful for other being. And that should be win and should be existed sustaining teaching in this country. So that's why they pray, the 500 scholar prayer together to win the case tomorrow. And that kind of situation, so very kind of severe, very difficult time. So they pray is then that term called there's Dakini name something that I forget. There's they prayer but the prayer answered by that Dakinis appear to them. So they each scholar pray their own, but each have appeared to Dakini in their own visions. And then Dakinis emphasize them that you will be not winnings. At least you have to invoke the Guru Padmasambhava and then invite him to be there to blessing. So you may chance to be win. Otherwise you are losing. So they ask him how we can invite him, which way you invited. how we can invite it. So that Dakini has the emphasize, purposize and did in that word the Hong Uyengi no Johnson Tamangas no more. I think joking Mulu permanent is the Kotokan Kiki just that a Chingiloch's group and must sit the home, and she composed that. But each of scholar, 500 of them, their own room, they doing this application prayer, wish to be had that will win the case tomorrow. The prayer, but each 500 had same Dakini appear, and each 500 have same this word that they hearings. So she told her, you repeat this many as you can, and this way you invite the Guru Padmasambhava, he will become, and he will be bless you to be win. So that during that time, the Dakini is Kandu Dichen Gyalmo, I think. That is Kandu Dichen Gyalmo is the one, that was the one Dakini, I think. Kandu Dichen Gyalmo appeared to them, 500 scholars, and she was kind of teach them that, and then ask them to invoke the Guru Padmasambhava. And so that they morning they gathering all 500 scholars together, and then each have same kind, and then each one of saying this prayer, and they saying this, and they have vision, Dakini saying this. So other one say same things. 500 say exactly the same word, same Dakini appeared in vision. So they have, then they get harmoniously, they agree, and they get lots of confidence. Okay, we'll do this prayer, and then will be debate will be the Buddhist in defeating the non-Buddhism. So that time, this prayer has composed by the Kandu Dichen Gyalmo to the 500 scholar, and then 5 scholar prayer this prayer, and then they devotionally invoke the Guru Rinpoche, and Guru Rinpoche appear. And when that is start to debate, and then with this prayer they did debate, and every debate they win. Finally they win the debate, and then that whole country become Buddhist, and then none of the non-Buddhists become completely removed out of that country. But that is India, part of India, that, So that is kind of, this prayer is so much blesses. Any Teja book, New Teja, Old Teja book, these prayers, they always use the invocation of Guru Padmasambhava. So that is the very, very essential invocation prayer of the Guru Rinpoche. So this is what they, in Nyingma tradition, they do Guru Yoga practice, 100,000 this one. And every time we do the daily practice, so Kedi can do the 7-line prayer morning and evening, this practice in mantra as well. So that is this prayer is so much blessing and so much important and profound, this prayer. So we, up to the Guru Rinpoche, visualize 7 branches prayer and devotional prayer. And after that, we invoke the Guru Rinpoche through this supplication prayer. So then this will be the invoke Guru Rinpoche, and that age Guru Rinpoche blessing is enter the individual. Then we can subside this dark age disease, the different kind of physical and mental problem, and many people has evil-minded and evil actions, and brings a lot of suffering and pain and confusion in the world. And this is the hope we can dispel and remove with the devotion that we do these prayers. So these 7 branches prayers, what we can do 3 times now, but later, if you can do many as you can. So that is Guru Padmasambhava Hong is where we are ending these prayers. So these are, again, it's kind of, we can, that's kind of saying that northwest land for Udayanas, that is the kind of northwest from India, I think, and that Udayana is where located. That is Afghanistan. Nowadays people say that. So in the heart of the lotus flower, the endowed, the most marvelous attainments, I guess, attainment, and then call these you are renounced as the lotus born. So they call lotus born Pema June, meaning that Pema June means the kind of one who born from the lotus. So it is well known that he said name as the lotus born, and because he is no father, no mother, and especially he has so much power, the mantra power, physical power, mental power he has, because he's not born from the woman womb. He born from the lotus pure, lotus lake, and father is Amitabha, mother is lotus lake, is pure. So that is a kind of lotus born guru. And so, and he's surrounded by the circle of the numberless dakinis, female enlightenments around him. And so we following his footstep, following him. So following him is meaning that you want to try to first motivate our mind as his mind, pure, sincere, brings every being to enlightenment. Then that is same things what he mind thinking and saying benefit sentient beings, bring sentient being free from suffering, bring happiness. Saying these things, and then also doing that, freeing sentient being and bring sentient being from suffering to happiness. So speech, mind, body is following as him, meaning that we do our best to do something good physically, say something good, and mentally always thinking something good. The mind is very powerful, therefore mindful to our mind to be positive, pure, good motivation, good heart. And that mind is good, then by speech, body will follow it automatically. So therefore, up to all, mind is the important. So that is we are following him. So that dupki means I will do what you accomplish. I won't be accomplished as you do. I'm following you. So this, in order to me follow, it is on so many good things due to my negative past karma can obstructing present time I'm doing. Even I want to do it good, lots of obstacles, not allowed, many conditions being made problem. So this, I need your blessing to be subside, protect me, this obstacle, free from anything I do, this come to accomplish without hindering. In case anything obstacle hindering, you subside, you remove. So you bless me, my speech, mind, body to be perfectly like you, perfect mind, perfect body, perfect speech. The beginning, you cannot be perfect all the time, but some mistake. So that mistake can be through your blessing can be avoided. And I can stay my mind to positive state. So I can be engaged, but it's positive, and then dispel the suffering and pain, confusion of the world. And I can guide sentient being to enlightenment. So through your blessing, all this come from. So Chingil of Chirsheksa soul means, come here quick in order to bless me now, this dark age. Guru Padmasambhava home. So this is the way the invitation prayer. We can do one time English, two time Tibetan, we can do this.
Hoon, in the northwest of the land of Udayana, in the heart of the lotus flower, endowed with the most marvelous attainment. You are renowned as the lotus born, surrounded by many hosts of dakinis, following in your footsteps. I pray to you, come and bless me with your grace. Guru Padmasambhava.
So we're doing all together in Tibetan. Om Yurge no Jan Sang Pe Moin Gesre Don Bola Ya Zen Choge Nye Pe Moi Jun Ne Je Su Cha Kordo Kando Man Pe Goro Kege Jesu Da Do Ki Singye Lon Jre She So Guru Pe Ma Se De Wong Urge Yurge No Jan Sang Pe Moin Gesre Don Bola Ya Zen Choge Ngo Du Ye Pe Moin Jun Ne She Su Tra Kordo Kando Man Pe Goro Kege Jesu Da Du Ki Jingye Lon Jre She Su So Guru Pe Ma Se De. Once more from beginning. Om Urge Yurge No Jan Sang Pe Moin Gesre Don Bola Ya Zen Choge Ngo Du Ye Pe Moin Jun Ne Je Su Cha Kando Man Pe Goro Kege Jesu Da Do Ki Jingye Lol Jre She So Guru Pe Ma Se De. So you can repeat this many as you can, but we do it 3 times. 1 time English, 3 times Tibetan we did. And if you like Tibetan, you can do Tibetan. You like English, you can do English. But meaning is that you have to bring your mind all these, what you're saying. So now is we reciting Bhaja Guru mantra, but I will explain a little bit of the Guru Rinpoche mantra. You can show the mantra now for me. So it's a small print. It is saying to the imagine that because you are praying with this sincere devotion from the place from union and the heart of the Guru and consort, find the shape of the wisdom light, blue, white, yellow, red, and green, shoot out and dissolve into your heart, blessing and transform your very beings. So that's the kind of symbol and Mipham Rinpoche giving that you can, while you say the Guru mantra, so you concentrate, focus your mind, Guru Rinpoche and his consort. And so by your devotions from heart of the Guru Rinpoche and his consort, wisdom, rays of light, 5 different one, just like shooting out the rays of the sun or some kind of rope from their heart coming out, and that come to you and dissolve into your heart, then your mind has blessed. That is the kind of, while you're reciting mantra, that is the visualization supposed to be you do. So that is a Mipham Rinpoche common here, right there. But I go through the Bhaja Guru mantra a little bit now, explaining. So that is the Om Ah Hungs, the post, the Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava Hung. So this has as kind of mantra itself has some kind of holding the essence and energy there. So the Guru Rinpoche, as we have say, essence of the all Buddha and Bodhisattvas. So Om Ah Hungs, So that means the Guru Rinpoche's body as whole Buddha's body. It's represented by when we say Om, pronounce Om. So that is the pronouncing quality and perfection of the whole Buddhas of the enlightened ones. And while you focusing mind into Guru Rinpoche's bodies, then you can see the R, which is this R is representing the all Buddha's speech, and pure speech, and eloquent speech. So that is essence of all Buddha is Guru Rinpoche. He said speech become essence of all Buddhas. So that is represented by the R. And then Hung, his mind is essence of the all Buddha, Buddha and Bodhisattva, past, present, future. So Hung is representing, and that is the Guru Rinpoche mind, is the essence of the all Buddha and Bodhisattva's mind. The Om Ah Hung, when you're saying that the Guru Rinpoche's speech, mind, body is the all Buddha's wisdom is speech, wisdom, mind, wisdom, bodies. Om is wisdom body, Ah is wisdom speech, Hung is wisdom mind. So his speech, mind, body is the wisdom of the all Buddha and Bodhisattvas. So next, and the Bhaja. Bhaja is the kind of the Sanskrit Bhaja. So it's kind of, we call symbol like Bhaja. I don't know, you see my picture of me. I'm holding the Bhaja now here. So this is the symbol tantric ritual object, and we use lots of ritual in this Bhaja. So, but the symbol of this Bhaja is the kind of indestructible, something, the diamonds. And the diamond is is kind of remedy of everything. But no one can damage in diamonds. Diamond can cut and destroy every material. But the diamond itself, nothing can destroy it. So that is the Bhaja, So that case, the Bhaja means that the actual true nature of enlightenment, that's like Bhaja, like his wisdom, his qualities, his attainments, it cannot be destroyed and destructed. So that is the undestructible, undestroyable. Nothing can challenge, but nothing can challenge, but he can able to destroy everything, but nothing can destroy that things. And so the Guru Rinpoche's mind is the kind of pure enough to destroy every negativity, obstacle, hindrance. Nothing can say no, and just naturally it can destruct it, destroy it. But nothing can destroy the enlightened mind. Enlightened mind is nothing can destroy. It is enlightened mind can nothing destroy by anything. But everything material can be destroyed. The reason is everything is destroyed, everything depending originated, cause and effect. So as something to see, you have to seeing someone to see things, and then what object to see. The two things together to see. But one of missing, then you'll be not seeing anything there. So that is seeing by your eye and the outside object, the two together to see things. And that is kind of artificial, that's not real existence. So this can be not truly existence. So these are destroyable. It's kind of impermanent. This is not last long. But what we can undestroyable is maybe nothing can destroy. Why they are not destroyed? Because no condition by it. It doesn't mean anything caused that. Mind is true nature of the Buddha is not caused by anything. It's spontaneously, naturally. So that is not distracted, not destroyed. That is the Buddha mind. That is the Buddha, So Bhaja meaning that Buddha nature is never destroyed by anything. And the reason you want to know why, that is nothing condition, nothing contribute to make that there, unconditioned. So therefore not destroyed. anything condition, contribute by condition, that is nothing able to existing. That cannot easily last long. It's destroyed. So that's called Bhaja, meaning true enlightened one. That is nothing can destroy. That is who Guru Rinpoche himself, his wisdom mind is. So that's the Bhaja. So the Guru means the Lama, and Sanskrit. This is the Sanskrit called Guru, but Tibetan called Lama. It's Lama and Guru is same things. So here's Guru is meaning Lama. So again, La means something. It is means that there are nothing high quality and great value than that things. That is why La. And then we have among the everything's high is sky. Sky is higher than anything in the world. That's La, so we call La that. So that is higher than anything in the world, But in this case, that La means is someone who has totally realized true nature of the mind. I have perceived and perceiver. So that means mind doesn't have, things that you can see there, because there's nothing, someone who's seeing there. That they kind of perceive and perceiver, that two things there to bring the illusions, tulba and the illusions. So that one is that we can say mind, and one is can see outside things, phenomena. Phenomena because the mind exists here. So mind projecting the phenomena and mind holding the phenomena is real, and that phenomena become illusions, and then make hallucination, and we are walking in the illusions, and then we suffer in the pain, confused. So we see that two mind that who produced the phenomenon, and first place that mind itself not existing. So therefore, outside phenomena is how we can exist, because first somebody, so this hard to me to say, outside you seeing things, you seeing things, who see the things? Things there, but first place, someone seeing things. Who is the who seeing things? So what seeing outside is not existing there, and therefore how we can see what you seeing is real. For example, say, actually they say, one of the texts says, Dungal Natsu, Mipham Pushitar, Mipham Dungal Natsu, Mipham Pushitar. So that says multiple suffering and pain, confusion. It's just like last night you dream, in the dream your son had died. And so that case saying is that you son dying in your dream. In the dream, son dying, but you suffer because you lost the son. But in the dream, you did have son. Actually, you don't have the son. But what you see the son is that you're dreaming. But dreaming you take seriously, then you suffer and pain because you lost the son. But then you lost the son, you suffer because due to your lost the son. That is because son lost and you suffer. But you can see the son was not real. Son was in the dreaming. You dream you have son. First place, you're never married, never met anyone. You just have son, and you think you have the son, and now your son died. So now you suffer and pain. But all the suffering, that multiple suffering you experience, all of them, just like you in the dream, you will dying son. So that means that everything's not real. It is dreaming, and you suffer, but actually not you suffer. But you suffering is a dream. You wake up from that dream, you never have the suffering. You wake up that dream, you never have the song. How you have never dying song? Then your suffering is very foolish. You feel yourself very shame. How stupid. Without I have any problem, I make the problem. So something like that, So anything that outside in a dependent originated, and that becomes that seriously we clinging on that, and then it may cause the suffering and pain because the clinging, and that makes you suffering problem, this and that. For example, you have the many things that I confuse myself by my illusions. So anything that come to a problem, then you can see this is a true illusion. It's not real. You realize that way, that will be suffering will be less by realizing that was not true. And then you ignore on that, not true, that's real, and grasping on that, and you get suffering is more and more. So that is a kind of, someone we say, La or Go, it is means something you have completely free of this object and subject idea. The mind, then outside mind, what is seeing things is become a problem. And then when you realize what you see is mind manifested, and then you look at the mind, your mind is not really existence. So the mind is not existent. Therefore, how can it exist anything? Nothing existed, So that way, when you realize your understanding, that is the high level of the wisdom. That is called La. So someone with La meaning something realized, highly realized realization or insight. And that is the La, that is the great. And that is the one undestructible. The next, the Ma. So that great being who realized such to nature is the become mother of all sentient beings. So he embraced all sentient beings as his own mind. So he have no kind of differentiated my friend, my loved one, my children, my parents. Oh, this is my enemy. And this is someone who don't like me. And this is don't like my family. This make less my material. They took my material. So this is you don't have that kind of problems. So these as a kind of become completely unconditioned kind of love to all sentient beings. Due to this law, highly realized being, and that is who like mother for all sentient beings. That is called Lama, which is realization high, and then embrace all sentient beings, non-discriminating, whether your friend or not friend, your enemies. Even that someone chopped your head or cut your head, that is seriously chopped the head, that means very painful, you die. So even that kind of situation, that person does not have thinking that he hurt, he is painful, he dying here. He doesn't care that. But he care is the person who chopped his head. Due to his ignorance, he may go to hell. He suffer and pain. he have great compassion and sympathy for those people who harm him and chopping his head, cutting his neck. He doesn't care they doing him this, but he cared that person caused by this go to hell, suffering. He has great compassion and for them, for these people. So that kind of being is the kind of compassions. And they, this is the kind they call the non-discriminating compassion. That's Ma, meaning that representing the mother for all sentient beings, care only he can see, mother, that only can see, only the son. How much he loved, kind, compassion. And so that being who realize highly enlightenment, and they can see this is seeing the all sentient being and non-discriminating. So Guru meaning the highly realized total enlightenment, who seeing sentient being equal even to everyone, even someone torturing harm, dislike him, doesn't matter. He will be equal treating someone love him or someone hurt him. Doesn't matter. He's equally love him, kind him. So that is the Guru, Bhaja Guru, meaning it's a kind of indestructible, enlightened quality, such like high and non-discriminating wisdoms, non-referential wisdom, compassions. So La is the wisdom, and the Ma is the kind of skillful method, so this go together like that. Also relative and absolute. Relative truth is the La, absolute truth is Ma, so that is a Bhaja Guru Pema. So that is the quality of the Bhaja Guru. When you pronouncing, that is pronouncing of the quality of Guru Rinpoche, who he could have such great wisdom and method to bring sentient being from sufferings. So that is the Bhaja Guru. That is when you're saying, that's what you're saying. That was you are getting the energy on you. The Pema is kind of, that means that one way in the Pema meanings that Guru Rinpoche is a Pema families. We have 5 family, Buddha family, Ratna family, Pema family, Karma family, Bhaja family. That's 5 family there. But Dharmakaya is, one, then have the Dharmakaya manifested 5 kaya, as Bhaja, Ratna, Pema, Karma. And so those 5 family. So Guru Rinpoche is the Pema families, Amitabha families. So that is being his Amitabha family, that the family name is Padma. So that is all the perfection and quality enlightened is the belong to his family of the Pema families. And then next one is Siddhi. Also Pema has many other ways to interpret it, but this is good enough for now. So next, Siddhi is a kind of Siddhi we call Siddhi. The Siddhi means accomplishments, fulfillment, accomplishment. And so this case we have wrathful, peaceful, powerful, it's a poor activity, wrathful, powerful, peaceful, increaseful. There's some increase. So that's necessary to perform the benefit sentient beings. So we request to the Bhaja Guru to, this city. We need to all the cities, peaceful city. We need it. Develop love and compassion, and so that is definitely need the peaceful blessing city. Powerful, we need the powerful because in order to subdue different demons, difficulty and time, difficulty being in the world. So we need that is some kind of kind of powerful. We need the power. So power is something we can control. The being, evil being, controlled by the power, then lead them to no path, or also stop them to acting themselves to cause the suffering and pain. That we need to, in order to stop this, we need some kind of powers. So power is necessary, it's power. Then, and wrathful is necessary again, that you applying the peaceful and powerful, but that may not work. And then you need to powerful. So powerful is something that is, you want to do something good, you need to necessarily performing the powerful wrathful. So, for example, parents have children who are not able to follow the parents giving instruction, go to school, come back, work homework, eat and sleep on time, wake up, go to school, and that discipline, parent made that. Parent made that discipline is that not for them to benefit. They want to get benefit, but they did discipline for them to have educated and become equal to human being, then live with equal to human being. They may not suffer in pain, confused. They can have educated, know how to do it, how to work with the world. So these things, parents want to give them, give from them, from their heart. So therefore, that kind of discipline they're giving. But the children sometimes doesn't listening that, because children doesn't know that is what helpful for them. They like to, right now they can do anything they like, eat that what they want to eat, and do that what they like to do, and say what they like to say, I think what they like to think. So that is the kind of children way. So that parents have to discipline them, so that time they can be nice, gentle in many ways to make them to do it. They don't do it, then they have to be a little bit harsh then. They're yelling, shouting, saying, and if you do this, I can cut you this, benefit you this and that. So that will be way to control. And that is not listening. Still they doing the awful thing, and they will have miserable their life, future. So parents have to be certain point anger and harsh. They may have to act some physical also. So these things, all these things, different things can be helpful, very skillfully. So that wrathful is necessary. Sometimes the wrathful, you do that, a parent, children can be, certainly they can operate. They will be, give me the allowance, and they not give me to, school, and, they kick out from home. All these things, different way, they think they may do better by the parent. Wrathful action can be help them to bring their life to better, So that way, the parent applying the wrathful, that means the parent doing this doesn't get anything benefit for them, but parent all dedicate benefit, kind, compassion for them, and that ignorant children doesn't know in future whether their life is counter. So that is reason they doing that. So similar like Buddha also. And sometimes you can see wrathful deities there. So they appear to wrathful to subjugated, malicious beings, subjugated, very evil beings, someone who really taught themselves to get really terrible consequence, So in order to protect them, so wrathful applications, applying wrathful, that could be help one way or another. So this kind of reason, wrathful is necessary to be to performing activity of the benefit sentient being. And then increaseful is also necessary. Increase your wisdom, your compassion, your skill, your method, and also that increasing all kind of different kind of power, things that you need to perform to activity benefit sentient beings. So the wrathful, peaceful, these four activity are necessary. So this city means this four activity can bestow through Guru Rinpoche, through blessing. I can have this skill, this wisdom, perform to benefit other sentient being, or to my own problem can be overcome through that your blessing. So Siddhi meaning that they're poor blessings, called Hung meaning bestow on me. So you do this Om Ahum Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava Hung. I think there's there's 900,000 applying to practice this, and I did this one 900,000 because Chada Rinpoche is giving me, when I had received initiation, he asked me to do it, but I did it. But still, I need to do 900. I don't do it yet. So that is greatly beneficial. So Om Ahum Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava Hung. I did it simply one by one, all the word and the mantra. I don't know how much my English convey you, but I did my best. So this is the mantra Om Ahum Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava Hung. So now we can recite this mantra, thinking of this meaning, and also that Mipham Rinpoche common here saying you supplicate with the yearning and devotion. While reciting this mantra, bring the visualization of Guru with a consort, and then from their heart, a rays of light coming like rope toward your heart and strike your heart and dissolve your heart. You receive all the blessing that Guru Rinpoche's wisdom and compassion blessings. So dispel all the impurity, negativity, and obstacle hindrance. So you repeat this one now. We can do one day now. Om Ahum Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava. 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 I can not hearing no one. I don't know. I'm not seeing my picture. I don't see anyone. I'm not hearing anything. Om Ahum Bhaja Guru Padmasambhava. 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 Om Ome ahoy benjai guru Padmasambhava. 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 So next one is empowerment, which is begin. So Lama Chuen, can you read it together?
From the 3 syllables, Om Ahum,
Ahung,
at the 3 centers of the Guru, white, red, and blue rays of light strike out and dissolve into my own 3 centers, purifying the obscurations of my body, speech, and mind, and transforming them into Vajra, body, speech, and mind. Finally, the Guru and his retinue melt into light and into a red and white bindu marked with Om that dissolves into my heart, through which the Guru's wisdom mind and my own mind merge inseparably, and so I abide in the ever-present Dhammakaya.
Go back down. So now it's kind of, this is empowerment is very important part. And as they already read it, but actually you can visualize what I'm saying now. The Lama's 3 places have 3 syllables. Om, Ah, Hum. So Guru Rinpoche's forehead's Om, throat, Ah, heart center, Hum. So the Guru Rinpoche's 3 places, 3 letters, 3 syllables. So the white Om, red Ah, blue Hum. This 3 white, red, and blue light come out and dissolve into my 3 places. White light strike in my forehead, red light strike my throat, blue light strike in my heart. So these 3 lights come to 3 places of my speech, mind, body. These purify my speech, mind, body, and become Bhaja speech, mind, body of the Buddha. And finally, the Lama with the retinues, so all the dakinis and with consort melt in the light and become white, red, blue bindu marked with the Hum. That is dissolved into my heart center. Lama's heart or go down more. Lama's mind and one's own mind and become inseparable and co-emergence and dharmakayas. So that means that Lama's mind is dharmakayas, our mind is dharmakayas. What the difference Lamakaya is dharmakaya is completely full awakenings, total realized dharmakaya, and our dharmakaya is kind of we call basic Dharmakaya, which is our Dharmakaya, but it is afflicted, ego kind of cover there. But it's our Dharmakaya is no different than Guru's Dharmakaya, but our Dharmakaya is a mixture with the ego is afflicted. So these are the Tenki, meaning it's called merging Dharmakaya. That doesn't mean any cause and condition bring this. The Dharmakaya is naturally, spontaneously. And so relax your mind into the total non-conceptualization, non-fabricated. Keep your mind to stay in the still state of the total emptiness. Next, the dedicated prayer, I think. So these, okay, hold on a little bit here. So meaning there's a not me change, not be fixated, nothing taking, not abandoned. Beyond of this, one's own mind is paramount Dharmakaya and called Shiko Chimpiranja, great paramount Dharmakaya in self-pace. So look direct on that. So this is you have to get that levels. That is doesn't speak by saying this. Yene chujur palang. Yene means permanently. This does need to fixate it. Don't you you're not fixated your mind to anyway. Leave mind as it is. Don't fix it. Don't change. Don't give up anything. Don't take anything. Let go all this behind. And then when you let go all this behind, your primordial mind itself is great Dharmakaya. Then look that self face, meaning that mind it on. You look, and there's a look doesn't mean you need to look it. You have to look it, and when you look it, meaning say something to you look it. And this case, nothing to look at. Whatever nothing to look at, leave your mind in that state. And don't think that you need to fixate or you have to make, put effort to get this. There's nothing to effort to get, nothing to anything. Leave as that, Mahamudra term called Tamal Kishepa's ordinary mind. And so these, the doctrine, and there's a Rigpa, so Rigpa means it's kind of, it's intensive awareness. Intensive awareness is awareness, naked awareness. Naked meaning that you don't put any clothes on your body. Put nude to your body, naked, what you eat there. You put something to your body, something, that means you cover something there. So the same thing that's in a primordial body, Tamalkiship, ordinary mind, and Rigpa, meaning kind of intensive awareness. Rigpa, it doesn't need to be, you have to be put any effort. What you have to do is you let go its own nature by itself. You don't need to fixate it or change it or add something or remove something. Let behind go that old concept. Then you will relax your mind, just kind of settle down. And you don't fixate it. You try to put effort, nothing. So relax that way. Then you can see things, nothing to see. So that is what you want to see. That's called self-face, meaning in mind itself also. So supposed to be one up to the environment, your mind, you have to stay in that mind. But then this you have to know about not the language, but you know about your mind, how you relax. That need to be merit and purification is very much for to know. So then after that, you staying long as you can on that state. And again, you appear like illusions. Appear to like illusions. To appear illusion, all appearance is everything you see as nature of the Lama. Look as the nature of the Lamas. So the nature of the Lama is completely Dharmakaya. So everything is Dharmakaya. What you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, you're smelling, your feelings, all these kind of Dharmakaya, meaning all is, you feel it, you taste it, you see, you smell. But you don't clean them. Their nature is not really there, what you feel. The feeling is the kind of conceptual developed there. So that at the same time you're seeing, same time you're tasting, you're smelling, you're feeling. Don't clinging. Long as you're not clinging, you're okay. When you're clinging, then not okay. So everything you view as Lama, meaning everything not clinging. Let be it. Don't stop to say too much sound, I cannot meditate. Let the sound to sound. You meditate on sound. Sound become your friend. Things you see, you don't like to see things. Let them come seeing that. Just then you, with what you're seeing, is become friend. And then become the kind of enhance your meditation by seeing. Same thing, feeling some. So that is the way appeared to everything be perfect as Lama, meaning that is everything become seeing, yet everything's empty. Hearings, everything empty. Feelings, everything empty. Tasting, everything empty. Smell, everything empty. Hearing, everything empty. So that is all is you can see the Lamas. The Lama means that everything Dharmakaya. So that way you raise and you are from that state of the equipoise and raise up from that meditation, everything in Lama, then you dedicate marriage, whatever accumulated, you dedicate it, and that's auspicious prayer too, if you like. There's something they didn't say particularly, but there is, you can use it as auspicious too. So now you can dedicate, because the dedication includes everything there. So now we can read together, but I didn't hear you. So everybody look like 1, 2 people. I don't see this is normal. I saw the people can see it, we can talk, pray together. And our state is, and our Zoom is look like a little different. As today, I didn't see even my picture there. Some of the public here and there. So now we make dedication prayer together. Even I don't hear you, but I hope you're hearing me. Chojo Duje Yawa Sedanje Lama Yedang Kando Jojo Malaysian Yedun Jesus Dinke Nangara Bede Delajo Lai Song Jip Janzo Loy Jina Zawa Dije Nike Jo Tenjo Dije Namge Jenga Ninge Nibu Zolai Tano Jen Tade Leke Jepe Rakush Jinjen Dele Dojre Dagi Donse Ranje So Kumai Yewe Zona Yang Neda Waradene Sunda Lame Chengok Yezo Mali Dole Lila Mo Dona Lame Tarbe Saji Zonje Seje Dala Bonzo Sondaki Chambe Balan Razan Yawa Gundo Zandan Dese Da Baba Jambe Yangi Kemba Tida Kingi Jiso Dalo Tembe Banjura Lama Rinjena Namgai Jendo Kramai Jabo Nindo Jendo Gunla Zora Shori Shendo Tadu Tempo Sho Tempe Shema Gede Rinpoche Tukde Jimsa Lapso Jesu Sho Tempe Nyambo Sanga Tanze Denshin Kezo Tarjin Sho Tempe Jinda Chichon Jelbo Chase Jeshin Tenla Mempo Sho Tempe Shade Geri Jumbo Lodu Rapa Jordan Tempo Sho Tempe Suje Jimba Jolbi Longe Denshin Yerze Mempo Sho Tempe Yampi Yakan Deki Denshin Barje Shiva Sho Langa Nepe Demjura Dani Tanju Menyan Samba Dupara Sho Dala Sanyan Daki Gajo Nega Jewe Jison Sho Dona Lame Tepe Bojo Kunzan Jerze Yembo Toba Sho Kunzan Dorje Chongche Menchen Genjen Zaye Lama Inje Gentoye Tento Balam Kanda Tida Tamje Dagi Dupara Sho Isunam Deye Tamje Zikwani Tone Nibe Danam Pant Genjen Naje Mala Dubai Insipe Tole Roa Dovara Sho Jambe and Boy Chitra Kemba Jamba and Boy Chitra Kemba Dan Kondo Sambo Deyan Tejin De Da Kingi Jiso Yawan De Da Damje Rabdo Yawan Di Kiu Suna Ishe Tsuba Suna Ishe Legend Chamba Gunyin Tobara Isho Sanje Guzon Bechin Lata Chini Minjur Tempe Chala Gede Meje Dembe Chala Ye Chitarangoa Nalan Tobara Isho. David, their question, anything?
We do not have questions yet, Rinpoche, but if we give folks a moment to type in some questions, we may have a few if you have a desire to answer some.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like people like, I would like to have questions. Yes. I don't see people though.
I can see them. I can see them, Rinpoche.
I can see few of them once in a while. Normally, my picture on the corner, that is not see this time at all.
Rinpoche, it's a setting that maybe you could click on your iPad and maybe switch around and you can see different images.
Well, I see you now. So what I clicking then?
I see Terry. I see various others. So, but I don't know how to click on your iPad.
I could click it, but I don't know where to click. I'm afraid to click too much on this and disappear that too. So, okay.
We have a question, Rinpoche.
Okay.
Jeff Kufner asks if you could talk about doing this practice on Guru Day, the 10th day of the lunar month.
Very good idea. Very good idea. But Guru Rinpoche, he say now, tingin me talent to put a nare on a big tongue, and down a chip the chairs. So one Guru Rinpoche say, Yarnge to Sumosu chairs, once he says that there is one month have the two different day, Guru Rinpoche day and Dakini day. That time he's really come that day, Tibetan calendar, 10 day of the calendar or 25 day calendar, that is that day he'll come, they appear there. So that days, even that day you do is very wonderful because that he has saying himself, in a real he will appear. That is 10 day of each month calendar. So that is very good to do that. Yes, that normally have to be chok offering that you can do. Even you cannot make chok, just do this practice will be very helpful, and it will be bring lots of blessing for the environment around you and all the world. And then also one place in Guru Rinpoche, Chokling Rinpoche is a treasure, a 19th century's great treasure master, Chokling Rinpoche. His treasure says that is Sambal Hinduma, that is a partial Amsula, I think. So that he says also that Tingin Ingme Tala to Nangregion the Pigitama change. Tingin Ingme Talam, Tingma meaning right now it's dark age, Tingma meaning dark age. At the time of the dark age, there is come to really emergency, lots of suffering in the world. And he says, he says, morning and evening, one time he'll come. Morning early time, evening time. So Ninsar Chardi Dana Chief the chance, he'd come sun rays, when he'll come out in the sun rays, he'll come to each and everybody individual in front appear. And so that is also time for morning, evening you do practice, which is KDK, we do many early 6 o'clock, evening people sleep, we do that Guru Rinpoche practice too. And so that is, we designed for that actually. And so kind of, it is maybe too much for me to say, but I have some experience myself. When I'm young age, I come to group puja in a KDK, not this here, other place. One morning I do Guru Rinpoche pray Guru Rinpoche as usual. I feel that day very present at Guru Rinpoche. So one time I have feel he's there, and I think that I see, for some reason my physical eye cannot see, but I thought I see. I have very much present that morning early, and then I see the sun rays too at the same time. So that is could be my illusion, could be something real happening. So that's my experience, unexpected experience. So I'm doing puja with group, just like Western people with me. I never say so far anyone these things, but then due to today I need to say that this will help people, encourage you to. And sometimes practice is you don't know. And you do practice sincerely. Sometimes your mind happy, you're very, calm down, you physically relax, and mentally so peaceful. And that time you prayer will be able to bring you very clearly, vividly. You're very confident, you really think you're doing it. And certainly mixed with that will come real things too. So I have some experience in that one. So I don't know, that was the real, not real, but I get affected, so that is true. Yes.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Lama Jimpa asks, are we in our own form while visualizing Guru Rinpoche and consort?
No, in this case, we say beginning with Rajin Tamal, meaning self is as ordinary. Yes, that not need to visualize any deities there. Beginning of the sadhana say that.
Okay. Thank you. Michael Tipton thanks you for the teaching and asks, does Benzra and Vajra share the same meaning?
That is the same meanings. I'm in Tibet also, we have some Bhadra, some Bizra, many things that Tibet, among Tibetan doesn't get a same pronounce. So that is different culture, different language make, you are a different pronoun. Banjara, sometimes we say the Bajra, and more Sanskrit we say Bajra. And Tibet sometimes Banjara, so it's pronounced not right, but it's work, but it's kind of what you believe is the real things. What you say is not real. So it doesn't matter. So, I used to give Dipamkara came to Tibet, and he have some wounded his neck, and he's very painful. So he is a very high scholar and Sanskrit speaker, Sanskrit language, and the mantra is his language in all the mantra. And in Tibet, essential mantra never translated, keep as it is, because the Buddha language there is more blessing. So then Atisha was kind of at the time, no one knows these great beings. He also worked some family let him to watch the sheep to get food for him to sleep the place live. And he was watching sheep in our high mountain. Sheep go higher and he go higher. And finally he found in the cave, there's some Lama live there, meditating there. And then Atisha was very impressed. Oh, how wonderful. So that, I have the painful in my neck. I let him to get blessing, the blue my wound, and it may be helpful. So Atisha go to him to say, can you blue this and just make gesture? They don't speak language communicating. But the Lama is full of the text and he reading the Sanskrit, but none of them correct, all the mistake. And Atisha has noticed that, he's speaking language, but then one is reading the language. But he says the opposite of everything, and not a correct, one things. And after he recite mantra, he blow his wound, pop right there, and all blood come, and what past come, he's covered. He's completely recovered. And Atisha says, oh no, I was wrong. I was laughing by his reciting. He's wrong, reciting all incorrectly. But again, he's blew on me, and it's help. This what you say is not important. What you think is important, and Atisha says. So then he say that is, what you thinking and you're saying is not important than what you thinking. So your motivation is really devotion and compassion is kind of with that. So that will work. So that Lama is not saying Sanskrit correctly. Atisha was laughing by saying that, hearing that. So his wings pop up, blood come up, pus come up. He just completely subside his pain. So Atisha was amazed, and he's a devotion. He was saying, what you say is not important, what you think is important. So that is case that, doesn't matter what you say, and your heart, mentally you have devotion, compassion, that make them invoke the mantra blessing there to helpful. So doesn't matter, Banjara or Bajra.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Yeshe asks for clarification if the 10th of the month, meaning Guru Rinpoche Day, is that the Tibetan Lunar Day or the Western Calendar Day?
I think so. The more Tibetan Lunar Day, which is counted because that's it's all. Guru Rinpoche came to Tibet, and also he must be Tibetan Lunar. What is we do now, Tibetan Lunar, not Western.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yes.
Those are all the questions we have at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good enough. Maybe if they do, I'll not mind. If not, that's okay.
I don't see any more questions right now.
Okay. So I hope everybody hearing this, what I'm saying. So I see some people reading together. I can hear, but we cannot read together. That's, some reason. Lama Ching can fix that, or that's this much we can do this case.
This is a technical limitation of Zoom itself, because if they start speaking, then we can't hear you. So only generally one speaker at a time can communicate clearly. That's the limitation. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Okay. All right. So that is not. It's a few question was not bad. We stop now. Then okay, everybody all right?
Rinpoche, thank you very much for the teachings today. And I just want to remind everyone that every Saturday for the next 5 Saturdays, Rinpoche will lead teachings on, give teachings on different topics. And this is available on the KDK page and will be published in the newsletter very soon as well. So thank you very much, Rinpoche.
Thank you,
You're
Rinpoche.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you. Oh, I can see that. Kathy, I can see. How are you?
Thank you,
Very
Rinpoche.
well. Very happy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Rinpoche.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you,
Thank
Rinpoche.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lama Lam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lama. Thank you, Lama.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you. Thank you, Anila. Anila, thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you,
It's so good to see you.
Rinpoche.
Oh, all right. Okay, see you, Deborah.
Bye.
Okay, bye.